and I'm head teacher here at St Anne's. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you today to our small proprietorial family-run school. St Anne's was founded in 1925, so apart from a few years during the Second World War, when the building was used as a hospital, it has been a school for almost a century. St Anne's is a single-form entry school with 8 classes from Kindergarten 1 for our nursery-age children to Year 6. It is non-selective, which means that there is no entrance exam prior to admission, but children joining the school from Year 1 are required to spend a day in class for assessment. St Anne's is without doubt an academic school. Staff and pupils work hard to ensure that academic potential is fulfilled in all classes, and we are justifiably proud of our successes in end of key stage SATs tests and 11+ and independent school entrance examinations. However, of equal, if not greater importance to us is the development of the children in our school into well-rounded, confident young people who value themselves and each other for whatever they can do. Pupils at St Anne's are treated very much as individuals. They are encouraged to strive to be the best that they can be in all areas of the curriculum, as dancers, musicians, artists, sportsmen, but most importantly, as human beings. They are taught to treat others with respect, courtesy and compassion, to accept and appreciate those of different persuasions to their own, and to offer kindness and support wherever such are needed. St Anne's is not church affiliated, but we have close links with our local Church of England church, where we hold our annual Harvest Festival service, a carol service and our prep prize giving ceremony. We are in fact a very multicultural school with children from a range of different backgrounds, religions and nationalities. It is part of our ethos to embrace these cultural differences, and our assemblies are regularly occasions to learn about and celebrate traditions and festivals from around the world and across the religions. These assemblies are held weekly in our school hall, which is where I'm standing at the moment. Lunch is held here in 2 sittings, and children may purchase a hot lunch, a packed lunch, or provide their own. There are also classes held in the hall for gymnastics, dance, yoga, drama, music, and some sporting activities. And of course we have various celebrations and plays. Our pre-prep nativity plays, pre-prep and prep music evenings, parents' evenings, class assemblies, and team point assemblies all take place in our school hall. The hall leads into our kindergarten classroom, where our youngest children begin their education with us from the age of 3. In addition to the classroom, the children enjoy their own small play area complete with cars, Wendy houses and even a unicorn. Our reception class, Kindergarten 2, is just outside the main building. As most of the children have already spent time with us in Kindergarten 1, they are familiar with our teaching methods and routines and have acquired a range of skills and knowledge which will play an important part in their learning throughout the coming year. Outside, we can take a look at our school ground. We are active members of the Chelmsford School Sports Partnership, which runs an extensive sporting programme throughout the year for all age groups. ethos of St Anne's is one of equality and participation, with all pupils granted the opportunity to represent the school. We moved back into the main building for Year 1. This little room truly comes into its own in warmer weather, when the French windows are opened and children can enjoy spilling out onto the terrace to work and play. Year 2 is the final year in the pre-prep department. There is always additional excitement on moving into this year. As always, there is a new teacher and a new classroom, but this time it is upstairs. Everyone feels very grown up. Year 3 sees children move into the prep department, and this year represents quite a learning curve. The desks are a very popular feature of life in Year 3, and our pupils love having their own personal space for their belongings. The Year 4 classroom is one of my favourites. Its large windows make it beautifully light and afforded excellent views of the school grounds, which are considerably more extensive than the front of the building suggests. It is in Year 4 that our pupils have their first experience of a school residential trip, a 2-day visit to a nearby activity centre. The Year 5 classroom sees the completion of a lot of hard work. We cover all the necessary 11+ teaching and practice, and as previously mentioned, we are justifiably proud of our success rate, with an average of 70% of our applicants securing grammar school places, all gaining entry to the independent schools of their choice, and many being awarded scholarships in a range of curriculum areas. We move upstairs again to find the Year 6 classroom. As it is in the attic, children in Form 6 may be said to have reached the top of the school in more ways than one. With the 11+ examination out of the way by the end of September, Year 6 pupils have an exciting and stimulating year ahead, with positions of responsibility, a variety of trips, including 2 residential visits, and new subjects such as sign language. Our Send and Pastoral room is very cosy and welcoming, and we believe that what we provide in these areas is outstanding. I would like to thank you all very much for taking the virtual tour of St Anne's. I do hope you've enjoyed it and that it has stimulated your interest further in sending your children to this school. We believe it to be a very special place indeed. Unfortunately, due to the COVID-19 restrictions, our classrooms are not as colourful as they would usually be, but hopefully when you come and join us in person in the future, you'll be able to see them in all their glory. Should you have any questions, do feel free to ring up the school to organise a Zoom meeting. Alternatively, you can email us, and we will do our very best to answer any questions or concerns you may have. I do hope that you will all stay healthy, and I look forward to meeting you all in person in the very near future. Thank you again.